this is the first video on a probably really long series restoring this very dirty Ford Focus. It's not just any Ford Focus, this is a Ford Focus
EAP, European Appearance Package.
Commonly known as
EAP.
Has a lot more power, well not a lot, but 40 to 45 more horsepower than standard at the crank. Sport tuned suspension, sport tuned exhaust. Previous owner owned this car for 10 years and kept it in remarkable shape until he let it sit. Life got in the way, he couldn't take care of it as much, so it kind of sat for, I want to say 3 to 4 years. I'm not certain on that. I haven't really asked him how long it sat. It hasn't really come up, but maybe he should have. Anywho, I'm just going to take you around and kind of show you the state that this thing is at. I got a little action camera here already kind of recording. Hello. So yeah, I'm going to kind of show you what status this is all in, because tomorrow afternoon I'm actually having a crew come by to professionally detail it so we can kind of polish the turd, if you will. But yeah, we're just going to hook up the action camera. We'll probably switch in and out of action camera to DSLR a few times. I do have a light. So we'll just kind of get started. These headlights, kind of rare to find them, especially not cracked or flooded. These will shine up well with a restoration kit. I also kind of have 2 pairs under there. Both have kind of really minor things wrong with them. One's really well because the crack would bother me. You can kind of see here, there was something living here, probably a mouse or a rat. So we got kind of, yeah, our ignition cables have been chewed on. This one was really bad here. The battery was gross. I've already swapped it out. There's a new one over there. What else? Haven't looked at the air filter yet. I'll do that tomorrow. This, I need some screws for right in there. But overall, besides some grounds, like this guy right here, that's been chewed on pretty well. I don't know if you can see that right there. The grounds weren't in the best shape over here as well. Especially the battery to frame was really bad. I'm probably going to do a main upgrade of all of the ground wires. That's battery to frame, engine to frame, and then I think battery to alternator or alternator to battery, one of those. And I kind of just need to go around and just get some of the grime off a lot of this. But looking in here, I can tell it's been immaculately cared for, because that oil in there looks pretty freaking spiffy. Cams are a little dry. It's only run a few times in the past, in the recent month. Header's looking pretty good. Could do a sandblasting, and we're gonna do a, what's the word? Ceramic coating on the header. Replace some mounting brackets up here for the, we call it crack pipe, but it's the coolant transfer pipe that often cracks. Let's see, see our spare engine over here. Wheels on it right now are my old competition wheels from when I had my ZX5. There should be a few videos of me going around tracking that. We'll come in here. Door cards are all looking pretty good. The seats, really rare to find them in this good of condition. Little tear right here, small tears right here. Original Recaros that came with this, with the
EAP package.
The back seats are pretty much immaculate. Barely ever sat in, according to the last owner. Nick usually had them. These fold up, these fold down, headrests come out and go in the slots on the back of these guys over there. So they were never really sat in. Headliner looks pretty good. Could do with the cleaning, but we'll take care of that tomorrow. Carpets, just, you know, just carpet. It's whatever. Not that big of a deal. But automatic seats, well, automatic-ish seats. Seat warmers still work. According to Nick, there's 130 something on the dial, 138, 139 on the dial. Old ass radio we never used. Shit, the knob's actually out. Thank God, it's so dirty. You can see there's nothing. There, you got your sunroof. Powered sunroof, still works, by the way. Although I do have a spare motor assembly over there in the junk pile. Nothing really to say. I mean, the dash is in pretty good shape. Steering wheel, I mean, it's not like flaking off. I usually see them. Like, you can still go hard in this car and not have steering wheel bits come off on your hand. It needs a good scrubbing. You know, there's some human stuff on it still. Brakes. Brakes need to be bled. It's doesn't really feel like a brake pedal. Clutch, however, silky. He just had the master cylinder done not too long ago. A really good clean and some leather conditioner. This would be pretty good. The paint. There is fade, pretty heavy. It was cover blew off, so you know, we got some fade, which is not a big deal. I plan on having it fully repainted in the future. Finding these are gonna be kind of an issue. Yeah, the clear is coming right off. Little stickers. It's really bad sunburn back here. Focus symbol of the SVT and Focus emblems, still good. I think we have a small gapping problem on the boot. I think this is a bigger gap than what's over there. Taillights, absolutely mint. He does have some Euro spec taillights that just have a yellow turn signal and brake light. And he also has a Euro spec bumper which has a brake light and reverse light in the back. Ooh, actually it's Euro spec, so it might be on the wrong side. Because in England, I don't know if they still have it, but they had a requirement for the brake light, for a reverse light back here so the driver could see. But of course, this is left-hand drive and right-hand drive, so might be in the wrong spot for American use. Sunroof, like I said, it still works. Radio, I think does not work anymore, which is fine. We'll get an aftermarket one put in. Here you can really see the southern grime. Make sure we're pointing down. You can really see the southern grime. It's just really built up there. Well, over here in our plethora of parts, you have some old bits from off the engine that pulled out of the yard. This is another SVT engine. It actually came off of an 03 orange, competition orange, SVT that I found at the local pull part. Managed to grab the engine, did not unfortunately have enough for the trans. These come with a 6-speed as standard for the SVT. For the base models that are manual, it's a 5-speed, which is okay. The 6-speed is more engaging. You might have a tiny little oil leak there from the past. Just right there and there, but I'm not sure. But the plan overall, I do believe this is a well cared for example of an engine. I do not know what this engine is going through. This is unknown miles, unknown service record. So hopefully they didn't spin a bearing or anything. When we took this out, they actually exploded the clutch and I guess decided to scrap the car because it was at Boulevard. So hopefully that was the only thing kind of wrong with the engine, was a blown clutch. I mean, the timing belt still has tension on it. The valve's in there. That gets up on it. The cams, I mean, they got a little bit of surface rust just from being sat in here for a while with the valve cover off. But no real, like, dingy, grimy bits to be found in there. No sludge, no nothing. So hopefully we got good internals here. Because the plan, talking in circles now, the plan was originally to build this and throw it in there. Whether or not that's going to happen depends on if this is an actual quality example of a block. If the block shot can salvage the head, that's about it. The head valves aren't bent, which they shouldn't be because it turns. But again, that remains to be seen. Other things I salvaged off the car. I salvaged, those two are duplicates, but one of them is from the yard, one of them is from this car. Those cover the factory SVT subwoofer, which is over there with the amp. Various other bits. I managed to salvage one of the rare to find original fog lamps off of it, thankfully, as well as SVT gauge cluster and secondary gauge cluster, which I mean, that's $40 right there if I ever sell it. But things that are going on from my old car, autocross car, full Megan Racing front and rear suspension. I have the front coilovers, rear springs, and rear dampeners there. Front and rear sway bars are going on from Ibach. Front massive brand strut brace. AEM cold air intake, which I got kind of a bargain. I'm not sure if I want to use it because the stock airbox, surprisingly enough, the stock airbox here, as hoopty as that's sounding, I'm gonna have to take a look at that underneath. It's supposed to be the best version of it with a drop-in K&N filter. So hopefully, what's we got going on here? I'm just getting distracted here, but hopefully the filter's not like full of oil and stuff. But we'll see. I have a lot of old taillights and a spare spoiler over here. Spoiler alert. I'm not funny. But that's just in case. I got it cheap. I got it for like $25-30. And I got the taillights for like $5-10 each, even though both sets of taillights I have are damaged. Beyond use to me. Well, I think one of these is damaged. One of them's not. Fire extinguisher, of course. On these tires right now, these are 16-inch, and I'm lucky they fit because usually there's 17-inch rims on the SVTs. I do have them over there. We'll take a look at those in a bit. But wrapped on these are some about 30 to 40% used Ponteza, Bridgestone Ponteza RE71R. No. Yeah, RE71S or RE71R? RE71's my favorite autocross tire. Really reasonably priced. Ignore the Forester tires. Here are the rims off the car. They need to be refinished. Kind of grimy, kind of gross. They've been sitting for a while, so there's a lot of buildup. I don't want to brush it off in the garage right now. But they're going to be completely redone by someone I have in town. Hopefully I can salvage all these lovely, lovely center caps. Is that damaged? Oh, that's too clear. That's upsetting. Maybe I'll find some custom center caps to reflect our car club. But I think that about covers it. Just it's a great example of an SVT, but it's a very, very dirty example of an SVT. But she runs. We'll cut to a clip of her starting up on the trailer. Hey! She runs relatively okay. I mean, you might have heard some hesitation in the ignition and in detonation. Hopefully, that'll be solved with new plugs, new coils, and a new battery. And I'm also getting a new fuel filter in as well to kind of clean up some of the old gas that's in it. But she's only had 93 non-ethanol run through her for the 10 years that Nick owned her, which is kind of hard to find around here, but I got cans, so it won't be that big of a deal. One last thing is, of course, you got the customary SVT blown passenger side engine mount. Usually you can tell it's not blown by it having a black puck on top of it. This one, obviously, not there. So, that's something to take care of later. We're going to do all new coolant hoses as well as replace the possibly replace the power steering line. I did find someone who had actually fashioned it out of high quality brake line, so that might be an option we have in the future. Now you can actually see the residue from it breaking. This is the same residue that was on mine when I blew my mount, because it's full of hydraulic fluid to dampen the vibration from the engine wanting to buck forward and backwards. And when that it goes in the belt and it gets sprayed right onto the hood. But yeah, I think that about covers it. This might be, I don't know, 2-year project. But I'll have regular update videos on it. So if you're interested, subscribe or consider subscribing. Can't hurt. I'll try to post these to YouTube as well as Facebook to make it easier for the SVT Focus group and the Focus Fanatic group on Facebook to view them. Because I know a lot of them are interested in this type of stuff, but a lot of them are older and don't have a YouTube. So this is an easier way for them to interact. Give me some pointers, maybe, what I'm doing wrong. Yell at me, complain, tell me I'm doing everything wrong in the world. So now what I'll do is say, well, goodbye. And I hope you look forward to more videos, more updates, probably monthly or bi-monthly, depending on kind of how I'm feeling and how my brother's schedule is, because he is the video guru. I can edit, but not that good. But yeah, see you later.